Spinach is often discussed in terms of nutrition, but its economic footprint is just as compelling. As a fast-growing, high-demand leafy vegetable, spinach sits at the intersection of subsistence farming, commercial agriculture, food processing, and international trade. Its relatively short production cycle, adaptability, and versatility in markets make it an important crop in both local and global agricultural systems. The global spinach industry is highly concentrated, with a few countries accounting for the majority of production. China dominates global spinach production, contributing the vast majority of the world's supply. Large-scale farming, government support for agriculture, and strong domestic consumption all reinforce its position. China also benefits from lower labor costs and extensive irrigation systems. United States is a leading producer, particularly in regions like California's Salinas Valley, often called America's Salad Bowl, and Arizona. The U.S. spinach industry is highly mechanized and technologically advanced, with strong integration into retail supply chains. Japan produces spinach primarily for domestic consumption, emphasizing quality, safety, and freshness. Controlled environment agriculture, such as greenhouse production, is increasingly used. Turkey, Indonesia, and India also contribute significantly, especially to regional markets. In these countries, spinach is often grown by smallholder farmers and sold in local markets. Export patterns and trade considerations. Spinach trade is shaped by one major factor: perishability. Fresh spinach has a short shelf life, making long-distance export challenging without proper cold chain systems. Major exporters. United States exports fresh spinach primarily to nearby countries like Canada and Mexico. Spain and Italy serve as key exporters within Europe, leveraging proximity and efficient logistics networks. China leads in exporting processed spinach, frozen, canned, or dehydrated, which can travel globally without spoilage. Processed versus fresh spinach trade. Fresh spinach, limited export range, higher value but more fragile. Frozen/canned spinach, longer shelf life, easier to transport. This distinction is crucial in understanding how countries participate in the global spinach economy. Economic contributions at multiple levels. Spinach farming impacts economies at micro, household, meso community, and macro national levels. For smallholder farmers, spinach offers several advantages. Quick returns. Harvest cycles of 4 to 6 weeks allow frequent income. Low entry barriers. Requires relatively small land areas and moderate inputs. Crop diversification. Can be grown alongside staples like maize or rice. This makes spinach especially valuable in developing regions, where farmers rely on short-cycle crops for cash flow. At the local level, spinach farming stimulates economic activity through employment chains. Field labor. Planting, weeding, harvesting, post-harvest handling, washing, sorting, packaging, transportation and distribution, retail, markets, grocery stores. In many rural communities, spinach production supports entire value chains, not just farmers. Spinach is a staple in many traditional diets, ensuring reliable demand, frequent market turnover, strong links between rural producers and urban consumers. At a broader level, spinach contributes to agricultural GDP, export revenues, especially for processed spinach, and food system resilience. Countries with strong spinach industries often invest in cold storage infrastructure, agricultural research for disease-resistant varieties, and efficient logistics systems. One of spinach's key economic strengths is its ability to be processed and transformed, increasing its market value. Stages of the spinach value chain. 1. Production, versatility, growing and harvesting. 2. Post-harvest handling, cleaning, grading. 3. Processing, freezing, canning, drying. 4. Packaging and branding. 5. Distribution and retail. Value-added products. Frozen spinach, widely used in restaurants and households. Canned spinach, powder, used in smoothies, supplements, baby food. Ready-to-eat salad mixes. These products extend shelf life, reduce waste, open international markets. Key challenges in spinach agriculture. Despite its economic promise, spinach farming is not without risks. 1. Post-harvest losses. Because spinach is delicate, leaves wilt quickly. Nutritional quality declines after harvest. Losses can reach significant levels without refrigeration. In developing countries, lack of cold storage can result in substantial financial losses. Spinach prices are highly sensitive to seasonal production peaks, weather conditions, sudden changes in demand. For example, oversupply can crash prices, poor harvests can spike prices but reduce total income. Spinach thrives in cool conditions, making it vulnerable to heat waves, drought, irregular rainfall. Climate change is intensifying these risks, forcing farmers to adapt through irrigation systems, shade nets, climate-resilient crop varieties. Common threats include downy mildew, a major fungal disease, leaf miners, and aphids. These challenges increase production costs, reduce yield and quality, require careful management to avoid excessive pesticide use. Spinach farming often relies on manual labor, especially for harvesting. Rising wages increase production costs, labor shortages can delay harvests, affecting quality. Mechanization is possible but not always accessible for small farmers. In many regions, farmers struggle with poor transportation networks, limited access to markets, dependence on intermediaries, middlemen. This can significantly reduce farmers' profits. The spinach industry is evolving with several promising developments. Controlled environment agriculture. Greenhouses and vertical farming allow year-round production, reduce dependence on weather, improve yield consistency. Growing demand for pesticide-free spinach, higher market prices for organic produce. Precision irrigation systems, digital market platforms connecting farmers directly to buyers. Improved seed varieties. Spinach is ideal for urban farming due to its short cycle and compact growth. Rooftop farms and hydroponic systems are gaining popularity. Spinach may appear to be a simple leafy vegetable, but economically, it is a dynamic and versatile crop. It supports livelihoods, fuels local economies, and participates in global trade networks, especially through processed products. Its strengths, fast growth, adaptability, and consistent demand make it a valuable crop for both small-scale farmers and large agricultural enterprises. However, challenges such as perishability, climate risks, and market instability require ongoing innovation and investment. Looking ahead, the future of spinach agriculture will likely depend on improved infrastructure, sustainable farming practices, and technological advancements. If these areas are addressed, spinach can continue to serve as both a nutritional powerhouse and a reliable economic asset in agricultural systems worldwide. Great having you here. Until next time, keep doing your thing. Michael Luxey.